Hey there friends, and welcome to another video. Today we have a new update for Suicide Squad. Today has been a shockingly big day because we've had quite a few announcements. There was a Nintendo Direct, a Battlefront remaster got announced, which is amazing in my opinion, a Spider-Man 2 update info, and we finally have another patch for Suicide Squad. If you do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, etc. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Here are the patch notes for the patch. Here are the patch notes for the new update. The main focus of this patch is to address a number of issues that we have seen players run into since launch. Among these are fixes for various crashes, progression blockers, connectivity issues, and several server-side improvements. There are a couple of points we specifically want to highlight. For players experiencing issues when trying to log in, we believe this patch will address the issue for some. We are continuing to investigate further causes of this and will have additional fixes in upcoming patches. This is a really good thing because I know a lot of people have had this issue, and I've had quite a few comments of people having the issue. It also said, for players experiencing performance issues and disconnects while playing multiplayer, we have addressed a number of issues in this update, and players should see improvements when playing with others. They are also investigating other issues, but let's go ahead and get to the changes in this release. To help players more easily access the endgame, we have increased the reward from completing the first Mayhem mission to 9,000 Promethium, up from 3,000. We have increased the rewards from completing Raising Hell. This is a good change in my opinion because Raising Hell, honestly, was not something you should focus on previously, and now I feel like this is actually a good way of getting stuff. These increases with each tier for some pretty juicy loot and a bunch of Promethium and crafting materials. The new drop rate for Promethium is Tier 1, 3,000, Tier 2, 4,500, Tier 3, 6,000, Tier 4, 7,000, and Tier 5, 8,000. Each tier will also grant at least one legendary item. Taking out the hit squad will also grant a set amount of gear drops in addition to completing Raising Hell. These drops can only be legendary or notorious items, so you won't be getting any epic items from this. The number of notorious items you'll get at Tier 1 is 3, Tier 2, 4, Tier 3 through 5 will give you 5. Enemies in Hack's support squad missions will now prioritize a shield harvest state over the burning effect. This should make these missions easier to complete if using a build that often triggers the Diablo Blaze Affliction, as well as those who are using Black Mask Notorious firearms. We have updated the DPS values for Notorious and Infamy firearms to be consistent across all weapon types within their respective tier and rarity. Green Lantern infused choppers in Lex's second support mission have now been replaced with non-infused choppers. Not really sure what the choice is for that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's because you can technically do that mission before you get the way to destroy those choppers, which would make it extremely difficult. Bug fixes. Fixed a bug in which players were sometimes sent back to the seizure warning screen after attempting to join a session. Fixed a bug that would result in a character being unable to move if the player was idle for 30 plus minutes after completing a mission. Fixed a bug in which players were not correctly ordered on the leaderboard if they had a better score within the same mastery level. That's a pretty big issue. Fixed a bug that was in rare cases causing players who launched the game for the first time to have 100% game completion. I did not know that that was even an issue. I guess they even said it was rare, but I hadn't even seen anyone talk about that. Fixed a bug whereby one or more players may appear as in Metropolis while setting up an incursion mission, preventing it from being started. Oh, I actually had that issue on stream, last stream. Fixed a bug that would sometimes result in a white screen after skipping the post-fight cinematic after killing Brainiac. Fixed a bug whereby players would receive loot from incursions that are higher than their current mastery level cap. Fixed a bug that sometimes caused the truck to jiggle in place, resulting in performance issues if left idle for too long in the Drive to Centennial Park mission. Fixed a bug that sometimes prevented voice chat from working when joining an online session with a friend. Fixed a bug in which the Mayhem mission in Chapter 7 would sometimes have random mutators applied instead of the set mutators. Fixed various issues that can occur in an online session after a player's internet connection drops in and out repeatedly. Fixed a bug that would sometimes cause the game to become unresponsive when unplugging a controller during the map tutorial after completing the Hello Oswald mission. Fixed a bug that would sometimes cause enemies to become unresponsive during incursions while in an online session. Fixed a bug that resulted in players sometimes getting stuck inside some walls or terrain in Killing Time Hardcore after defeating Brainiac. Fixed a bug that sometimes resulted in players falling out of the game world after leaving the Batman Museum. That's shocking. Fixed a memory leak that was likely to happen if playing through the entirety of chapters 1 through 5 in a single sitting. I think I did that and I did not have that issue, luckily. Fixed a bit Fixed a bug that would sometimes result in a loading Metropolis at screen after collecting your first affliction from Ivy. I think I had that. Fixed a bug that prevented players from picking epic augments for Lucky Charms when modifying gear with Toyman. Fixed a bug that sometimes resulted in legendary weapons having the names of their lower rarity versions instead. Fixed a bug that prevented shield harvest kills from counting towards contract progress. Fixed a bug that instantly increased a player's finite crisis rank by completing a single incursion hosted by a player of a much higher rank. Wow, I really wish I did that. Fixed a bug that was resulting in the burn damage numbers on the HUD not being accurate. Fixed augments showing as invalid when viewing another player's profile from the leaderboards. I did see that because I was actually looking at the leaderboards to try and come up with build ideas and just trying to see what other people have been kind of using. Fixed the worst case scenario mission granting loot after the initial completion. Fixed a bug that sometimes caused enemies to be unresponsive during the Noisemaker mission while in an online session. Fixed a bug that would sometimes cause the game to become unresponsive when unplugging a controller during the Rapid Transit unlock tutorial. Fixed a bug that would sometimes cause the game to become unresponsive when unplugging a controller during the Nano Enhancement unlock screen. Fixed the Molecular Agitator's legendary augment not working correctly. Fixed a bug that would place players inside the Lex Tower garage during the Batman's Last Ride mission if the host disconnected during the cinematic. Fixed a potential photosensitivity concern in the cinematic for the Best Frenzy Ever mission. Fixed the privacy policy button opening the wrong link. Fixed various localization inaccuracies. Fixed a bug that would lead to performance issues after repeatedly viewing emotes in the game menu. Fixed a bug that sometimes caused Deadshot to not animate correctly. Fixed a bug that prevented Ludonauts from spawning from their hosts if they were killed by Harley's Suicide Squad strike. Fixed a bug that would sometimes cause the exit portal markers to show in different places for the host and the client if the client joins in late to an incursion. Fixed a bug that would sometimes lead to an extended black screen if the host leaves and then rejoins while loading the mission for Batman Last Ride. Fixed various instances of clients being stuck on loading screens when the host aborts a mission. Fixed a bug in which Bizarro's Undeath Ray would remove all shield overcharge when using its regular fire mode. Fixed the localizations for the OG villains leaderboard. Fixed a crash that would sometimes occur during killing time following audio corruption. Fixed a crash that could occur when viewing Batman in the codex and exiting back to the main codex menu. Fixed a crash that could sometimes occur during Fortress Metropolis after engaging the first enemy. Fixed a crash that could sometimes occur after leaving Wayne Bank and traversing to the Lantern Killer mission location. A crash that could sometimes occur when approaching a Ludonaut while reloading as Harley. Various other client crash fixes and server crash fixes. Various other server improvements. Various updates to the game credits. PC only fixed a bug that was causing players in your Steam friend list to show as not in Argus database. Fixed a bug that resulted in mouse acceleration being disabled when turning off Juggle Aim Snap on PC. Addressed an issue with overly large patch sizes on PC. Okay, wow, that was a lot of bug fixes. Now, there are obviously still some known issues that are going to be fixed soon, hopefully, including the fact that some people even still aren't able to play the game even after this fix, I believe, which hopefully should be fixed soon. But either way, thanks for watching. Anyways, thanks for watching. That is the full patch list, all of the different changes and bug fixes. There's not any other additional things in the game with this update, unlike the last one, which had a couple additions to the store. But anyways, that's going to be it. I will see you guys next video, and goodbye.